music is without doubt the passion, the thing that I see most, the culture that I absorb most. But equally, novels, great fiction, great sort of factual books, poetry, opera, ballet, all that stuff is stuff that I would consume. And I just felt that I wasn't the only person, around in the UK that was doing that. And I thought, let's have a go and, create a festival that incorporates it all. And people thought I was bananas, to be honest. And, they're probably still right about that, but also the concept worked, and despite me being bananas, I think. I had this thing that I wanted it to be a live version of a Sunday supplement. Instead of reading about a review of a book, you might not buy the book, but you can come and hear the author. Instead of, reading about, a review of an opera or a ballet or a Sadler's Wells performance, you can actually come and see an excerpt from it here. It's an extraordinary event, is Latitude. It makes you feel happy without anything else going on. It makes you feel at one with nature. I've really tried not to hide that nature. I've really tried to embrace the fact that there are wonderful trees and great little woods and forest areas, and one has a tendency to sort of hide those things, to make life simple. And actually, I thought it would be nicer to embrace them rather than hide them. What's next is how to maintain Latitude Festival as an important festival for people to come to. And that isn't necessarily by saying we've got to be bigger or we've got to be smaller. It's content that makes it important, and it's commitment to credibility, commitment to quality, great music, great literature, great poetry, great cabaret, great comedy, a feeling of belief in society, belief in, our fellow country people, belief in actually that the world isn't just full of dross and full of X Factor and full of, Britain's Got Talent and, whatever else is on the TVs, that actually, that they come away realizing that there's great depth to the culture that we provide and that we put out. And, there's real optimism in our culture. That's what I hope for. People want to be here. They really want to be here.